In this updated video for charts and graphs, we're going to show you a couple new features that were not included at the time we recorded video number 6. I'm going to click here on my shortcut to my Bible, and then I'm going to click on the search icon located here, and I'm going to click on Bible Search. And let's just do a simple search on love. Type in love in the search box and press enter. Now, as we demonstrated before, to access the charts and graphs, you need to run a search first and then locate the charts button located here and click it. Now, for this video, I'm going to right-click on the tab and choose Open in a floating window so we can see the graph fully. The first change I want to point out since video number 6 is that every book of the Bible is now assigned its own color. I think this makes it visually more appealing. Now, since love is mentioned throughout the Bible, we're going to see a lot of colored lines here. The second feature that's different is the magnifying glass. Now, notice if I float my mouse over the magnifying glass, I have instructions. Hold down Z and use your mouse to zoom the chart. And what you're going to look for first is the crosshairs. You can see those right there as I move them around. Now, what I want to do is zoom in on a particular area of the graph. If I lose those crosshairs, then I need to move it back in to the graph. So I'm going to go to the very top left here. You can still see the crosshairs. Then I'm going to hold down the Z, and then I'm going to left click, hold my left mouse button down and drag. You're going to see a subtle shading going on there. And that area that is shaded is what's going to be zoomed in. So I'm going to zoom in from the very top all the way to the book of Job, and I'll go all the way out to the purple to get that included. Okay, so there we go. And then once I've got it, I'm going to release my mouse. Now we can see the books, we can zoom in, and it's a whole lot clearer. Now to unzoom, the easiest thing to do is go to the top right and click that little minus sign, and that'll allow you to zoom out. The third option is the send to. You'll notice we have the clipboard, the save as, and print export. But if you're wondering what this is, thankful for good gifts, this happens to be a sermon document. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, thankful for good gifts. In a few moments, Logos will switch over and it'll insert this graph into my Thankful for Good Gifts. And there's the graph. Now, if we want to see this in a larger format, we could click on Slides, and there we go. Let's click on Edit. So what Logos is doing is it's keeping track of my last sermon document. So let's click on Docs. Let's click on New. We'll click on Sermon. And I'm going to call this Test Number 2 and press Enter. Now I'm going to go back to my chart and graph. I'm going to click Send To, and notice it says Untitled Sermon. That's because it takes Logos a few moments to kind of catch its breath and update the information. I'm going to click Untitled Sermon, and you can see now that Logos has opened the most recent sermon document and has begun to insert the graph into it. So it always keeps track of the last sermon. So if you want it to go into a particular sermon document, open the sermon document, and then it'll be refreshed automatically. And those are the 3 new features of charts and graphs. If you want to learn more about charts and graphs, check out video number 6.